Your first music festival is an exciting milestone. There's nothing like stepping into a world of music, lights, and pure energy. But it can also feel a little overwhelming if you don't know what to expect. That's why we've put together this ultimate guide to surviving and thriving before, during, and after your first festival. We're going to cover everything: what to pack, what to wear, how to stay safe, and even some tips most people don't talk about. We shoot media for festivals all across the country, so we've learned a lot in our time on the road. By the end of this video, you'll feel totally prepared and ready to make unforgettable memories at your first music festival. Preparing for your first festival can take place a year or more out from the actual event date. Before you're ready for the event, you have to buy tickets, decide what to pack and then actually pack it, arrange travel, and finally get yourself there. It sounds like a lot, but let's break it all down one at a time. Buying tickets to a festival is such an exciting but also infuriating thing. There are secret pre-sale and loyalty codes, different dates of access to the sale, understanding exactly what to buy, and even if you have all of that stuff ready, the bots might beat you to them anyway. But to give yourself the best chance of getting your tickets right on the first try, there are some things that you can do. First, know when your event is going on sale and set an alarm so you don't forget. You'd be surprised how often people mix up days or forget and then find that their tickets are sold out. Save yourself time at checkout by creating your account with the ticketing platform ahead of time. Not having to fill out your name, address, and payment information during the live sale might be the difference between you scoring those tickets or not. Another thing that might help you secure those festival tickets is having multiple devices available and ready to purchase when the sale goes live. But don't worry, if tickets do sell out, most festivals have a wait list, and there's always the resale market. Some festivals offer official ticket resale options or dedicated marketplaces to purchase secondhand tickets safely, but a lot of them don't. Unfortunately, this makes it easy for first-timers to get scammed or spend way too much buying tickets from scalpers. Let us know in the comments if it would be helpful to make a video about safely purchasing resale festival tickets. No matter how quick you are at checkout, you have to be sure that you know what should be in your cart in the first place. Decide between general admission, VIP, or other tiers. Research what each ticket type includes to ensure that you get the experience you want. This varies greatly by festival, so if you want to make sure you always have the knowledge you need, subscribe to our page and check out videos like our complete guide to Electric Forest 2025. It's not a secret that festivals aren't cheap. If available, use a payment plan to secure your tickets early and spread out the cost over several months. Keep in mind, though, that this is an additional step at checkout and will take longer. Also, payment plans have down payments, different terms and conditions, and cancellation and refund policies of their own. So make sure you pay attention to the details. You'd be brokenhearted if you missed a payment and your tickets got canceled. After the crazy amount of weather cancellations and delays of festivals in 2024, it's a good idea to understand the festival's refund policy in case of these types of cancellations or emergencies. Now that you've got your tickets in hand, let's talk about how you're going to get there. For some of you, it may be best to think of this at the same time as your ticket options because your accommodation may determine your type of travel. No matter how you'll get there, make sure to check flights, trains, buses, and driving routes as soon as you know the festival dates. Prices are almost guaranteed to rise closer to the event. Another great idea is to look for group travel deals, such as ride shares or festival organized shuttles. You could even head over to the Facebook group or Reddit community for your festival and link up with other people or groups who may want to travel together. If you do end up traveling with others, organize transportation together to split costs and ensure everyone arrives at the same time. Don't assume things like who's driving or what car are we taking, because changes like this at the last minute are a huge pain and could potentially affect everyone in your group. Decide on responsibilities early. Another thing you'll want to do early is get there. Arriving early ensures that you have time to orient yourself and settle in before the festival starts. Consider arriving the day before to avoid last-minute stress or give yourself a little extra time for any last-minute stops or supplies. Now, this video is designed for viewers who are not camping at their festival. If your first festival is a camping festival, we have an entire video dedicated to camping festivals on our channel. No matter whether you're flying or driving in, you don't want to pack a bunch of stuff that you don't actually need. This is why it's super important to pack light, but pack smart. In this section of the video, we're not going to discuss the obvious stuff like food, clothing, etc. We've got a great list of festival essentials that we'll link below if you want something to help you keep track of the basics. But instead, in this video, we're going to tell you about all the things you've got to pack in that bag to go into the festival grounds. The most important thing in your festival bag is actually the bag itself. It could be a fanny pack, hydro pack, book sack, or whatever you want as long as it follows venue guidelines. What matters is that it's comfortable and will keep your stuff secure. Unfortunately, festivals are a huge target for pickpockets, so it's not a good idea to keep anything important in your pockets. There are a lot of brands out there who sell products to keep your stuff secure, whether it's a locking bag or a phone leash. Our favorite phone protection is the Swap Top from Crowd Compass. If you use our code linked below, you'll get a percentage off your purchase and save money. Whatever the outside looks like, let's talk about what you should have on the inside. Phone, wallet, keys. It's best to put these super important things in a fanny pack or other small bag that fits closely to your body and that likely won't be opened much throughout the event. Next in your bag should be hand sanitizer and wet wipes for obvious reasons. It's also a good idea to have chapstick, a Ziploc bag, sunscreen, hand or electric fan, Band-Aids, Kleenex or toilet paper, a battery bank, sunglasses, and a bandana just in case. If your bag isn't a hydro pack, make sure you also have a reusable water bottle. Depending on the weather, you might also throw in a jacket or pashmina. Now, our last festival bag essential is also the most important. Invest in ear protection. Most earplugs come in a keychain case that can attach directly to your bag, so you've got no excuse not to wear them. Are you someone who wants to trade trinkets and meet new people? This is a huge part of festival culture that we'll talk more about later, but it's definitely something you don't want to forget to pack. As you're packing your festival bag, make room for trinkets, tradables, plushies, or whatever other fun stuff you plan to bring in with you. Just be sure to check the venue's policies on what's allowed and what isn't. Although it isn't exactly something you should pack, setting a realistic budget is definitely something you should plan. Obviously, you'll factor in ticket costs, transportation, accommodations, and food, but there are so many other things to budget for. Festivals often sell experiences such as hot air balloon rides, water park access, or massages that you may want to take advantage of. You also need to consider small daily purchases that add up, like lockers and coffees. We always suggest that you make some room in your budget for a souvenir. Whether it's jewelry from a local vendor or a festival poster, the odds are good that you'll see something you love while you're there, and future you totally deserves something to commemorate your first music festival. Now that all of the logistical stuff is out of the way, let's talk about something way more fun. What to wear at your first music festival. The first rule of festival wear is that there are no rules. Express your creativity through your clothing. Execute a killer group costume or slay the day in festival wear from your favorite brands. But no matter what you wear, there are some important things to keep in mind. Most festivals involve a lot of walking, so make sure your outfits and your shoes are prepared for that. Bring Band-Aids and moleskin in your festival bag for blisters. If you go with sandals or flip-flops, just be careful on the uneven ground and watch your toes in crowded, energetic spaces. And all of us out here over 30 might want to also consider adding some gel insoles for extra comfort, especially if you plan on dancing all night. If you aren't into planning your outfits or dressing up, aim for lightweight, moisture-wicking fabrics. Events can get sweaty, and breathable clothing will help keep you comfortable. We also always suggest having a light jacket or pashmina because the weather can change greatly from day to night. If the festival has a theme, feel free to get creative with your outfit. Fabrics like sequins, mesh, and reflective materials are popular, but don't forget that you still need to be able to move around comfortably. For outdoor festivals, bring a poncho or a lightweight waterproof jacket in case of rain. At colder night events, layering is essential, so choose something warm but compact like a hoodie or a thermal wrap. If you decide to bring a blanket to keep warm, it can double as a place to sit. Just like clothing in general, there are no rules when it comes to accessories. Things like candy bracelets or necklaces are great conversation starters and can help you meet new people. LED glasses, or really anything that lights up, can also enhance your look and add to the festival vibe. Another thing that kind of goes along with what to wear is a totem. Decide whether or not your group will have one, and have fun designing something that's unique to represent your whole crew. Packing smart isn't just about comfort. It's about being prepared for the unexpected. Always check the event's website for specific restrictions so you don't bring anything prohibited. Every venue has their own rules, so don't assume because you've brought something to another venue in the past that it will be allowed at the next. We saw someone have to throw her Peppa Pig plushie in the trash because security wouldn't allow it in. Now you've got your tickets, you've planned your outfits, and packed your bags. It's time for the fun to begin. If you're feeling nervous, unsure, or even a little bit scared about your first event, don't worry. That's completely normal, and you are definitely not alone. When you arrive at the venue, you'll be greeted by an explosion of lights, colors, and sounds. There's an energy in the air that's hard to describe. It's electric, exciting, and a little overwhelming all at the same time. The crowd is made up of people from all walks of life, united by their love for music and the festival experience. Everyone's there to have a good time, and the vibe is usually super positive and welcoming. At the heart of it all is the music. You'll hear some of your favorites and maybe even discover a new favorite artist or DJ. Depending on the festival, there might be multiple stages with different genres. It's like stepping into a sonic playground where there's something for everyone. Festival production is usually next level. This can vary greatly by the genre of music being played at the event or who puts it on, but you can probably expect laser shows, massive LED screens, pyrotechnics, and sometimes even performers on stilts or aerial dancers. It's not just a concert. Festivals are a full sensory experience. One of the best parts of a festival is the sense of community. You'll meet people who are just as excited as you are, and it's easy to strike up conversations. But don't worry, if you're more introverted, you'll find that the vibe is still inclusive and you can enjoy the experience at your own pace. Now, if you're still feeling a little nervous about all this, trust me, that's totally okay. It's a big step to go to your first festival, and it's normal to feel a mix of excitement and anxiety. Maybe you're worried about fitting in, getting lost, or just not knowing what's coming. But here's the thing. Every single person at that festival had a first time, and most of them felt exactly how you're feeling right now. Remember that there's no right way to experience a festival. Whether you want to be in the middle of the crowd, dancing your heart out, or hanging back and enjoying the music from a distance, it's all about what feels good for you. You don't need to have the perfect outfit, know every artist on the lineup, or even stay for the entire event. This is your experience, and it's okay to go at your own pace. The most important thing is to show up with an open mind and a willingness to have fun. If you're feeling like it's all too much, take a deep breath, embrace the excitement, and know that you've got this. Because festivals can be overstimulating, it's important to prepare your body as well as your mind for the experience. People don't really talk enough about mental preparation, but a festival is an intense experience, and going in with the right mindset can make a big difference. You'll see and hear things that are new, different, and sometimes unexpected. Embrace the diversity and energy of the festival scene. Think about what you want from the experience, whether it's discovering new music, meeting people, or just letting loose. But it's also okay to feel overwhelmed, so take breaks when you need, and step away from the crowd if you need a moment to yourself. Attending a festival is as much a mental experience as it is physical. So go in with a positive mindset, pay attention to how you feel during the event, and you're guaranteed to have a great time. Once you're inside those gates, the venue can feel like a maze, especially for first-timers. Here are some tips for navigating like a pro. Arriving early gives you time to get familiar with the layout. Find the stages, restrooms, water stations, and chill zones before the crowds build up. Make sure to screenshot the venue map on your phone or download it if it's available through the festival's app. Cell phone service is not going to be fully reliable. Another good idea is to create a grid overlay for your map so that it can be easier for people to find each other. If making a map grid isn't an option, choose a visible, easy to find spot as a meeting place in case you and your friends get separated. Knowing your way around and having a plan can save you time and stress so you can focus on enjoying the music and everything the festival has to offer. Attending a festival isn't just about music, it's about community. Understanding the culture and etiquette can help you fit in and make meaningful connections. The most important thing to remember about community is that it takes all of us working together for it to be successful. This is why most festival goers practice PLUR. It stands for peace, love, unity, and respect, and it's the core philosophy of festival culture. It's about inclusivity, positivity, and mutual respect. This simple idea is the reason that people love festivals and use them as an escape from the real world. Smile, be kind, and spread good vibes. It's really that easy. Another component to PLUR is trading candy. This trade symbolizes an agreement to practice PLUR, and each person receives a gift in the process. Before trading candy or any interaction where you might touch someone, remember that consent is key. Always ask before you touch anyone, whether it's for a hug, a photo, or to join their dance circle. Respect personal boundaries at all times. Also, make sure that you and your group mind your space. If you see blankets, coochie couches, or glow stick circles in an area, that means that someone's in that space. If you want a large space for you or your group to spread out, make sure to get there early and try to stay towards the back because the crowds will get a lot tighter closer to the stage. Keep in mind that medical personnel or security always need access to respond to emergencies, so don't block stairs or sit in crowded walkways. If you see someone in the crowd who needs medical attention, turn on your phone's flashlight, wave it in the air, and get as many people around you to do the same. Then, when you see that medical is responding, get out of the way. If you want to ride the rail for a set, plan to be there early. For bigger acts, you may even have to camp at that stage all day. If you get into the crowd late and want to make your way up front, just remember to be respectful of the people who were there before you. Wherever you are in the crowd, be sure to say excuse me as you're moving around. I can't believe that I actually have to say this to people, but say excuse me. If you need to get past someone, usually a wave or a point is enough to let them know and they'll give you some space. Giving people a nice fan as you walk by is also usually a good play. Be respectful of photographers, videographers, and staff members. They're working hard to enhance and capture the magic of the event. This also goes for bartenders, security, waste removal, and food service workers. Festival culture thrives on positivity and mutual respect. When in doubt, treat others the way you'd want to be treated, and you'll have an amazing time. And so will everyone else around you. Mutual respect doesn't just keep the vibes high, it helps keep people safe, which is obviously incredibly important. Safety should always be a priority at a festival, especially as a first-timer. Here's everything you need to know to stay safe while having fun. Staying hydrated is absolutely key to your festival experience. Heat exhaustion is super common at festivals, so you need to aim to drink water throughout the night, but balance it with electrolytes. It might sound crazy to have to say this out loud, but in addition to staying hydrated, you need to eat. At a festival, there is an insane number of things happening at any given moment. So it's very easy to get caught up, then all of a sudden realize it's the afternoon and you haven't eaten anything. Despite what you've heard, you cannot in fact survive off of vibes and one chicken tender. Eating and staying hydrated is an important way to keep your body happy so that you can continue to enjoy the festival. If substances are part of the scene, educate yourself on the risks and the effects. You should never, ever take anything that you haven't tested. Many festivals have partnership with harm reduction organizations who provide free test kits to attendees. In some states, however, possession of test kits is illegal, so it's important to understand the guidelines local to your event. If you want to plan ahead, you can order test strips from Dance Safe, Bunk Police, or even Amazon. An even better option is...
Have you guys heard of Defend One?
No. What is that?
Oh my gosh, I have to show you. Girls, check this out. So it's the world's first pocket-sized portable all-in-one fentanyl detection device that detects even the tiniest amount of fentanyl. It's super quick and easy, and you get reliable results in just minutes. We have 2 red lines, which means our device did not detect any fentanyl, so this is amazing. But if by chance you do get a positive result, just make sure that you scan the QR code that's on the back of the device to anonymously report this result in order to keep our community safe.
We'd like to thank Defent for saving lives in our community. Whether you're using substances or not, it's important to know where medical tents are. If you or someone feels unwell, don't hesitate to seek help. This includes people who have taken substances. Medical staff are there to treat you, not arrest you. It's a good idea to share your location with a friend before the event and check in periodically, especially if you're solo. Your safety is non-negotiable. When in doubt, listen to your body and don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it. Speaking of being solo, attending your first festival by yourself can be an incredibly empowering and rewarding experience. You have a unique opportunity to embrace freedom. Being solo means you can set your own schedule and move around at your own pace. Take full advantage of this independence. Don't forget to take photos, write notes about your favorite moments, or record snippets of your favorite sets. We've heard a lot of people say that their first music festival really changed their life. Even if you're not a super sentimental person, I'd be willing to bet that there will be some part that you won't want to forget. There's a whole lot more to most festivals than music. Be sure to stage hop and see all your favorite sets, but be sure to walk around and explore the art, food, and side attractions that festivals offer. It can be hard to meet new people and make connections when you're alone or in a new environment. So when you're dealing with both, it can be even more difficult. Don't be afraid to start random conversations. Compliment someone's outfit, ask who they're excited to see, or share your excitement about a set. Most festival goers are friendly and open. See if the festival offers any group activities, things like workshops, games, or interactive art installations. These things can be great icebreakers and help you meet people that you already know you have something in common with. You might think that surviving at a multi-day festival is only possible if you feel like absolute shit when it's done. But remember, we're not here to survive, we're here to thrive. And that shouldn't stop as you come back into the real world. After a festival, recovery is essential. So let's talk about how to bounce back quickly so you're ready for the next event. Post-festival blues are totally real. Going back to real life after being at a festival can trigger some sad emotions, so be aware of your mental state as well as your physical state for the first few days after a show. Hydration and nutrition after the event are just as important as they were during the event. Drink plenty of water and eat nutrient-rich foods to refuel your body. Sleep is also a way to refuel your body, so prioritize rest. Stretch, do yoga, or massage your muscles to keep your body feeling relaxed. While you're relaxed, you might also want to reflect on the experience you've just had. Take time to look back on the weekend, what you loved, what you'd change, and what you might do differently if you attend next year. Recovery is an important part of attending a festival, especially if you want to do them regularly. Taking care of yourself ensures that you're ready for the next adventure. I hope you feel confident and ready to take on your first fest. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more music festival content. Have questions or want to add something that we missed? Drop them down in the comments. If you want to see firsthand what it's like to attend one of the biggest festivals in the country, check out this next video.